This is a vlog from my Charlotte trip. Apparently, I'm a Hilton Honors Reward member. I had no idea. And their program is free. So if y'all want to join that, here I'm checking for bed bugs because I don't play that. All right, hey y'all. So I did not even know that I was a Hilton Honors Reward member. But there I am on the screen. But yes, I'm so excited to be back in Charlotte. Charlotte's actually one of my most favorite places to visit. I actually don't want to. I actually shouldn't have popped on the bed. I had my airport clothes on. That's their room. But I'm excited to be here. I'm actually here for a meetup. And some girls told me my hair looked tea. And I was actually self-conscious about it. So when God placed on your heart to compliment somebody, just be nice and compliment them. Second time being like on a solo out of town thing. But the first time I kind of had a panic attack, but I feel like this time it's gonna be good because I am open to it and I just got a good feeling. I feel safe, so I'm fine. But I also wanted to show you guys my airport fit from wherever she was at in Barcelona, I don't know. But yeah, so I usually always wear sweats and these sneakers. I don't have a lot of sneakers, but yeah, it'll fit, period. All right, y'all, so I finally made it to the event. I'm not inside yet. I'm just recording myself outside of the event. I'm trying to remember where to look. I haven't vlogged in so long. But let me tell you about how I was fighting for my life earlier because I put on heels and of course I put on my little Vaseline oil. Put the picture right here. And my feet was sliding. They was crawling. It was like this. My toes. It was so annoying. But I'm good though. I ain't gonna lie. I put some Chipotle knuckles under my feet. And I did want to eat. It's some restaurants down there. I did want to eat at one of those restaurants, but apparently they didn't open till 5 p.m. I also did not do my research, but the event starts at 6, so I didn't want to like have to sit down and eat and be rushed. So I did just get a bowl. So I'm like, I came all the way to Charlotte to eat a bowl. But anyway, hopefully I can at least get something to eat tomorrow before I leave, like breakfast or something. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my outfit. This is a restaurant, so they may tell me to move. Okay, y'all, so we are in, this is actually an art exhibit, and I'll show, you know, kind of like what it looks like in here in a different clip, but we're pretty much just waiting for them to come out. And they have another art exhibit. I'm gonna go over there too to look at it. This is one of the art exhibits for the Jazz Greats. So I'm pretty much just taking you guys around, showing you the different names of people. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know everybody that was in here, but it definitely was beautiful. I didn't test if the piano actually worked. Then this is actually the other art exhibit. It was more like abstract. It actually reminds me of the paintings that my sister does. I don't have that painting in my office to show you guys, but she does abstract art like this. And I tell her all the time that she's talented and she should be selling her stuff. And she also makes shea butter, but she don't be listening. But yeah, this is the other exhibit. And it was pretty chill in here. You can't bring food or drinks in here though. Okay, so I just showed y'all the second exhibit. This is more like an abstract kind of room. Who the artists are, I don't know, but that's why I showed the little caption. And they do have food too, so that was nice. I didn't even have to eat. The food selection included pasta, salad. That was something wrapped in bacon, I think chicken. I don't know what those rolls were. I didn't eat that. Chicken, peach cobbler. It was some type of dip. I don't know why this clip is blinking, sorry. Sausage, bread. They also had lemonade, pineapple.
We want to launch our platform, which is the Terence Foundation. But in conjunction to that, we want to thank you guys for coming because the Ordained Union has been growing over the last 4 years to the point where y'all have seen it. And we really wanted to take an opportunity to get everybody together for the first time because we think that just going along with our foundation, a lot of you have shared the same types of concerns. And sometimes without meeting other people, you think you're the only one that's going through what you're going through. The only one that's feeling what you're feeling. And so I just wanted to make sure, and I know Jill wanted to do the same thing, which is get y'all together, not only for y'all to meet, but for y'all to break bread together and understand that a lot of you are having the same fears and a lot of you are going through the same type of experiences. So now we just need to start supporting each other. You know, this is a very small representation of the amount of people that are actually on that platform. But at the same token, just by getting all these women out here, you know, I got to do a better job of getting the men to show up. Because not only did we invite the guys, I've even invited guys that I work with personally that don't have anything to do with the platform, but they know me. And so men are just now getting to a point where we're even willing to have conversation about what we talk about on that platform. So now I just have to do a better job of making sure they know that I'm not going anywhere, that our platform isn't going anywhere, and they're going to continuously get invited out to different opportunities to not only share their perspective, but also learn who you all are and see what possibilities are out there that is right in front of us. So, with that being said, I'm gonna pass it to Jill.
The Terence and Jill Smith Foundation. I want to just talk about some things that's very serious, what we're focusing on with our foundation, and that's we're bringing awareness to loneliness and social isolation, which is a huge issue. Just last month, October, there was a survey out that was done by Cigna that said 53% of Americans have said they are lonely. Just this week, the APA, the American Psychological Association, released a study. It's gone up to 60%. And so it's growing, especially during this time of year because of the holidays. And so we thought it was very befitting to bring our Ordained Union audience out because we know that a lot of that number is for singles. So I just want to tell you this other thing that we've noticed that we just discovered this week. Out of 60%, 6 out of 10 that are experiencing loneliness and social isolation, 55% of them are more likely to cancel plans at the last minute. When I tell you how many people canceled this event in the last 48 hours, it just goes to show that there's a fear of coming out and being social. So we're working on it. And I just gotta go back to something Terence said. This is just a fraction of the people. We started this channel we started our YouTube channel in 2021, January of 2021. And I kid you not, most times it was nobody on there but Z. Where's Z? Zelda, my friend Zelda. Most times it was just Zelda on that channel. This past February, we had 3,000 subscribers. As of today, we are 300 people away from 20,000 subscribers. Of that 20,000, we also have a private group. And most of these people, most of these ladies are in the private group. And so y'all have been a blessing to us. We release 2 videos a week. We don't know how we get the strength to do it and alive. We don't know where we get the strength to do it, but we do it time and time again. We're like, we gotta do a video. We gotta get a video. We love you. So we keep going. So let me jump to the nonprofit side because a lot of you may not know this, but nonprofit management is my profession. I left my good government job, my federal government job in 2011 and jumped out on faith to start my consulting business. And my consulting business, a year in, I failed on my face. And I regret it. I left almost a six-figure job to start my consulting business. And my very first clients were these ladies. so I agreed to keep 2 clients on. So it's them, and there's this group that just walked through the door.
Here I was at the Marquee. Someone from the event actually recommended it. So shout out to you, Liv. I actually had a good time. It was like packed and it was only standing room only. And y'all don't care. I took off my heels. But yeah, I actually went with Olivia and Sherelle. And it was really chill. I liked it. Y'all excuse me, it was 2 a.m. and Auntie was definitely tired. Y'all, I'm checking in, so this lipstick is way brighter than intended, but anyway, I just came from the Marquise and that's hitting on. I just came from the Marquise. It was pretty chill. It was just loud. It's still kind of weird going to places like that because I don't listen to secular music anymore. But it was chill. I had met someone named Sherelle that came with me. I also met someone else that was at the meetup there, Olivia, who actually recommended the spot, and I enjoyed myself. So it's just nice getting out, doing something different. Even though it's only been like a 24-hour trip, it has definitely been nice. Just getting out, seeing different people. I was looking for the Terrace and it's actually closed. It's pretty late. It's like 1:30 right now. It apparently closes at 10. So right now I'm just gonna eat my food, chill, and probably close out the night. I doubt I'll record on the airplane tomorrow, but as always, I really enjoyed my time in Charlotte. I'm ready to be back soon. And the Marquee was cool. Like I said, it just is a little different vibe because I don't listen to the music anymore. And I also don't get blackout drunk anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right. But, law prevails. I love sitting by the window in a plane because I always look out the window. It may be childish, but I really like looking at God's artwork. And we're literally flying through the clouds. Like, God is amazing. Hey y'all, so I am back in the airport. I had a really good time in Charlotte. I'm not gonna lie, I almost missed my flight this morning. I set my alarm, I looked at the time and I was like, I panicked. I was like, God, I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna have to pay for another flight, but I made it. I'm back in DC. And I'm going to share to y'all a dream that God actually shared with me recently. Actually last night. So I went out last night and I'll play a little bit of footage from there. And the lounge was cool, but I don't smoke hookah, so I was just kind of sitting there looking cute. But basically in the dream, it wasn't the people that I actually went with. It was other people that I know. And they had met these guys. Again, this is a dream. It's not the people I was with. But they had met these guys. And they basically, I guess, was going off with them to do something. And then there was like a third guy that was with them. So I guess like the guy was interested in me or maybe wasn't. I don't know. But in my mind, even in a dream, I thought to myself, well, it's okay. Even if I just cuddle with him, like, it's okay. And it's just like, that's the very thing that's the problem. And that's the very thing that's the problem. And it's not that like being interested in somebody is wrong, of course, but it's like, I don't even know this man. But in my mind, in the dream, I told myself, oh, if we cuddle, it's fine. Like, I'm basically rationalizing the fantasy because I want to be in a relationship, right? So I felt like in a dream, okay, it's fine if we just cuddle. Like, you know, I basically in my mind tell myself I deserve that because I'm touch deprived. I haven't physically been with somebody in a while. But that's the very thing. Like when God tells you to sit still, or even if you're dating, if you have like just certain boundaries that you have for yourself, don't compromise out of your weakness and don't compromise out of your loneliness. And I feel like God has been showing me that a lot lately because I've been like thinking and asking him like, God, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, so why am I not having success in dating? Or like, why isn't marriage on the horizon for me? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the halt? Because you can kind of feel when it's like a shift or a pause or, not yet. And I know right now it's a not yet, right? Or until it is. But he's literally showing me like, okay, Patrice, work on your anger. Of course, work on your lust or, you know, perversion, and also just not bending on the morals and standards that I set for myself. And that's really what that dream showed me, because here I am, even in my dream, even in my thoughts, because that's why sin starts in our thoughts. I'm rationalizing like, well, God, it's fine. Like, even though it's a complete stranger, I'm just going to cuddle. Like, nothing's going to happen. It's just like, come on now. Come on now. But yeah, I just want to share that little tidbit with you guys before I go home. Just something that God told me. So love y'all. Bye.